YouTube, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another fun video. In this one, we are going to be jumping on the website called Fiverr and we're going to find some hopefully really good editors to edit this image right here. I decided to pick this one because I feel it is a little bit of a challenge to retouch, such as cleaning the flyaways from the hair with all the texture going on in the background. And specifically, if you notice the nail polish color, it's not exactly something that I wanted or felt fit the photo and overall mood that I was going for. I ended up changing this color in post. So stay till the end. We will go over the results that we get from these editors and compare them with my final edit. And you guys can let me know which one you like more. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on the computer and find us some photo editors. All right, so we're gonna start by looking for Photoshop retouchers. See what that pulls up. All right. Wow, this one starts at 25 bucks. We're gonna start with one that's $5. This one actually looks pretty good. One thing that kind of worries me though is it seems like a lot of these editors will pull photos from some other place and kind of post it as their own, even though it's not. So it could really be like a hit or miss as far as the result that you actually get back. This one looks like there's a lot of skin smoothing, not exactly something that I want. I want to keep things pretty natural. Yeah, this one doesn't look too bad. Let's just give this one a shot. Let's say 21 orders in queue. Wow, okay. There's a 5-star rating at almost 1,000. Wow. Okay, we get high resolution image, unlimited revisions, one image. Yeah, let's go ahead and start with this one. All right, now it's gonna take us to this screen, which we will go ahead and give our requirements for this image. And we will go ahead and attach the raw file. Give me a second to find it. Gonna let that upload and let's go ahead and give them some instructions. I would like this retouched with a darker, moody edit. Clean the skin. Let's brighten up the eyes a little bit. And do whatever you think is best to make the photo better. So I'm just gonna give him full creative freedom to just kind of have fun with it and see what result we get out of that. I'm gonna copy and paste this so we can go ahead and post it to the next person we hire, and then boom, gonna start the order. We should have it by the 29th, which is in a couple of days. Let's go ahead and find another retoucher. We're just gonna do retoucher for this one and see what we got here. Actually, you know what? Let's add portrait to that and see if we get completely different results. There we go. Portrait editing. Let's check out this one. This one hasn't done as many orders, only 48 reviews and only 2 orders in queue. Background removal. I feel like there's no way they edited these photos. These are probably the ones that they pulled. At least I don't think so. I don't know. These are not looking good. So let's jump to another seller. Maybe this one. 71 reviews, 5 stars, level 2 seller. Okay, this looks pretty good. It's kind of the same deal. 1 image, high resolution, 2-day delivery, unlimited revisions. What more could you want? Let's try it. Let's go through this process again. Order now. All right, we're gonna give them the same exact requirements as we did the last image. So I'm just going to copy and paste it. And we're gonna leave it at that. Once again, we're just going to give them full creative freedom, see kind of what we get out of that. Let's go ahead and attach the raw image. We're going to give that a minute to upload, and this one's pretty cool because the seller does give you the option to add like the raw or PDF or even a reference image, which is actually really cool. That's something the last one didn't do, so you can make sure that you get something along the lines of what you're looking for. That kind of gives me some confidence in this seller. That's a pretty cool feature to add. Check that and submit, and all right, now we are good to go. Once again, looks like it'll be delivered May 29th. So let's go ahead and find another one. We're gonna find just 3 for now, 3 sellers. Let's do a Photoshop editor, hopefully bring up some other results. I'm using different keywords because I want to find different results. Actually, let's change the sort by, let's see, newest arrivals. Let's see what we can get for $5. All right, you know what? Shot in the dark. Let's, this one's not really showing much here, but let's give it a shot. Why not? Be interesting to see kind of what comes of it. We got 1 image, 1 day delivery, 2 revisions. That should be all we need. Let's go ahead and get this order in. And once again, we are going to give them the full creative freedom of the image, basically just going to copy and paste the requirements from the other orders right into here. Gonna do the same thing, just go ahead and add the image to upload. All right, we have successfully hired 3 different editors on Fiverr now. It should take a couple of days to get the results. You guys will be right there alongside me reviewing them for the first time. So let's cut to in a couple of days when I receive the images and see what kind of results we got. All right, guys, we are back and we do have the results. Unfortunately, though, one of the sellers we hired never followed through. I got no delivery from them, no form of communication, nothing like that. So we are just going to see the results of 2 editors. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. I'm gonna click on our messages here. My delivery is here. Let's see what they did. Let's go ahead and download that. All right, that's not too bad. You could see that he did smooth out the skin a lot, but surprisingly actually ended up keeping a lot of the texture. You can see that he did clean away a lot of the flyaways here. Here's what I was talking about, the nail polish. You can see that it's a color that doesn't really suit this well. So I changed that, I made it a little darker. Overall, I guess he made the eyes a little brighter too. Overall, I'm actually really impressed. For $5, I think this is a pretty high quality edit. Like most of the people, I was expecting to just get like smoothing out the skin and not really much else. You know, this guy actually kind of used a different technique that kept the texture in the skin. I'm actually surprised. Very surprised. I can see he cleaned up this area as well. I'm impressed. That really doesn't look bad at all. It almost looks like he did a little dodging and burning around the nose area as well. I'll show you my edit in a second. Now that we got that one downloaded, let's check out the other one here. 26 megabytes. Oh, hold on. There's an additional one I see here. What does it say? Here's an additional version with a bit darker background. Okay, so maybe this was just a darker background, but not an actual darker overall feel of the actual image. I don't know. Let's go ahead and double check and see though. All right, this edit looks very similar, although the retouching is much better. I am really impressed. You see, there's not as much skin smoothing. A lot of the texture was retained. This looks really nice and even. Although you can see here in the background that the hair wasn't really, the flyaways weren't really retouched much. You can see a lot here. But overall, not bad. Once again, though, they kept that same color here. I guess it didn't pop enough for them to see to actually change. That's not a big issue, but I mean, it is one of those things, like look at it from here. Once you see it, like you can't unsee it. That was the first thing that I noticed when I snapped these photos and that I absolutely just needed to change. So what I did in post was I changed these two nails, nail color polish, to this one because I felt it matched more this and just fit overall better with the image. So let's go ahead and jump into, I keep looking down here, sorry guys, I have my monitor here, I'm making sure it's still recording. Let's go ahead and jump into Photoshop and I'll show you guys my edit and we can kind of compare them side by side. All right, so here in Photoshop we have the second seller's image, which you could see, I mean, I think they did a really good job with retouching the skin here. Really good job. They didn't really follow my instruction for making it a darker, moodier edit, I feel. But overall, I mean, I would be able to take this and turn it into more of what I wanted without retouching it, so to speak. It would just be more color-based grading. Here, I don't think it's too bad. It's definitely more on the like smooth side, which I'm not a huge fan of. You see smoothed out quite a lot here in the arms, the chest, the face, and the hand versus here. I can see there's this highlight too on the knuckle. Whereas I guess it's still there, just less prominent. I don't know, what do you guys think? Are you guys a fan of more of this type of editing where it's a little bit more smooth on the skin and the texture? Or are you guys more into this kind of editing where it is balanced skin, but they were able to still retain a lot of the detail? Something I struggle with when it comes to retouching skin. I don't find it very easy. It's kind of hard to see sometimes, but without further ado, this is my edit. As you can see, it's darker, it's definitely moodier. It's got some warmer tones. I wanted to bring out the hair color a little more, so I made that pop, but I kind of muted the greens and I really like the tone that I ended up with here. And I mean, if you look here at the nail polish too, that was one of my biggest pet peeves because I felt the nail polish color didn't exactly suit the image that we were going for, but you know, thankfully Photoshop exists and we were able to change that, no problem. But you can see this is what it was naturally, which, you know, I think it just looks better, that color. Also, switching between those two, you can see that I did crop it a little bit just to straighten it out, whereas I guess they didn't really see that. I don't know. Overall, I think it's not bad. Here, I think this would have been like a nice way to finish it off, just kind of cleaning up these some of these flyaways down here, maybe down this one as well, because the light hit it. You could really see it, and it's a little distracting, but overall, I mean, not bad. And honestly, I think this kind of result is fantastic for somebody who really doesn't want to spend the time to or even if they don't have the time to sit down and retouch these kind of images. I mean, at the end of the day, it could save you a ton of time just to pay somebody like this. All right, well, that is gonna wrap up this one. I think we really lucked out with the results we got from these two sellers. I think this is a perfect opportunity for those who maybe not really wanting to edit or even have the time to kind of retouch these types of images. It gets you that much closer to the final image. I think the retouching on that second seller was definitely more my speed. They were able to keep a lot of the texture and detail in the skin while still evening it out. I could really actually take this into post and color grade it the way that I originally edited mine, and I think we would get a fantastic result. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm kind of sad that we weren't able to get that third seller though, because I was really hoping we could kind of get like a really interesting result out of it, since they are a brand new seller, might not have had as much experience as these guys, and they didn't really have a portfolio to go off, so I had no idea what to expect, but it is what it is. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, guys, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. It really does help the YouTube algorithm and help this channel continue to grow. And if you are already subscribed, be sure to hit that bell notification so you know exactly when I come out with some fresh videos. And if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. I come out with new content for you guys every single week. With that said, I will see you all in the next one. Have a good one. Peace.